When starting a brand, it's very important that you consider how you want to approach the market, how you want to sell your product. What we did 10, 11 years ago is completely different than what you should do today, I think. We started out not even having our own web shop. We started out going to a trade show and selling to other shops. I mean, we had shops coming in saying, we want to sell your product in our store. Fine, and then we took orders. We didn't even consider a web shop until 5 years later. But today the market is completely different, but it still doesn't change the fact that you need to consider how you want to approach the market. There are different ways of doing it. You can follow the simple way, the traditional way that fashion business is working, where you have seasonal collections, you go to trade shows and you show your product and you deliver to the stores maybe 4 months later. That's one option. You can also do kind of the same, but just have more collections. I mean, maybe have a collection every 3 months, every 2 months. Send out images, catalogs to the shops by email, asking them to place new orders. There are many ways of working with stores like that. You can also focus on doing your own web shop, selling online yourself. That's it. It's difficult just to make a web shop, just to sell products, unless you're very skilled and you know a lot about online sales. Everyone thinks that they can just do a web shop and then they will start selling. It doesn't work like that. You need to Instagram, you need to Facebook, you need to do all these kinds of things, which can sound easy, but it's very difficult. You need to find people that knows how to do it. Of course, if your brand is amazing, nobody can live without it. If bloggers want to show your product, they will. But you need to consider how you want to sell. You can also combine the two things. I think that's what I would do today. Do your own web shop and approach shops at the same time. I'm not saying you should go to a trade show. You can drive around to the stores, but combine the things so you are visible in stores and online in your own store. When we were in the 3rd year of our business, we sold 500,000 pieces per year. So it was a lot of products, and we were starting to consider what can go wrong from here. And we figured out that if there was any problem with production, we would be in big trouble. So we sat down and figured out, can we secure our production in any way? For us at the time, it made sense to buy our own factory. So what we did was, we took the knowledge and the know-how we had from being a brand and starting a brand and combining it with the manufacturing part. So suddenly we had this company, which we now call RTG Group, that came from starting a brand to evolving it into manufacturing as well. So now we have a company that can combine all this knowledge and expertise from building brands, knowing how to sell, how to design, with the manufacturing part. And I think that's what many of our clients today really appreciate, and that they can feel that we know what the game is about. We're not just a manufacturer that just produce what they tell us to produce. We actually understand the product. And I think that's a huge advantage for us today, and what makes us a different factory and a different company from many other companies. This is just one way of starting a brand. There are many ways of starting a brand. This was just my story combined with my knowledge and my advice in terms of starting a brand. You can do it in many different ways, but what I would say is just make a good team around you. Everything from your business partners, to your co-workers, to your production team, to the factories, to the supplier you work with. Build a strong team, because that will make a huge difference. That's it for now. If you have any questions, or if there's anything about how to start a brand you want me to elaborate, let me know. Hit the comments below, send me an email. Otherwise, that's it for now.